What's up, I'm Allison Scagliotti, and in Losers Take All, I play Simone, the seductress, the femme fatale, the vampy. I like to think of her as the Pamela DeBar of 1986. She's got an ear for music. She recognizes talent when she sees it and snaps up the fingers as soon as she sees them at a show, knows exactly where to put them, and also feels very attracted to Brian, even though it's just a fling. Simone's pretty flighty. I think she doesn't really know what she wants. All she knows is music, and that she responds to that. I feel like her decision to go on the road with Husker Du is just the beginning of her long tour of escapades with rock stars. When I read the script, I imagined that Simone would be the type to evolve as she matured into a producer or a manager of sorts, or just wind up in some position of power in the music industry. Mostly because that's my fantasy job. I'm really big on getting into the various movements of music. For a while, I was super into new wave, like The Cure and Devo and that whole crowd. I really like post-punk. I like Joy Division, and then later New Order. And then I love like the late 70s punk that gave way to everything in the 80s. So what else do we have in this movie? We have The Descendants, we have Minutemen, Husker Du, of course. Replacements, yes. So I love punk and all of its derivatives, before and after, for life. Punk's not dead, not with Losers Take All. I love this cast. This is such a great group. When I got here, it was the feeling of being part of a band on the run was like immediate. Kyle is just a star. I've known Kyle for a while, but this is our first time working together, so it's pretty special to finally do this. I think we met when I was like 12 and he was 15, so. And now we have makeout scenes, and it's a little awkward, but it's great. Kyle's a wonderful kisser. Billy is hilarious. Pete, for a newcomer, is exceptionally talented. I'm presently surprised watching him every day. And Aaron is great too. I found a new BFF in Alexia, and Adam keeps us just losing it in every take. He's so hilarious. I don't know how we're getting any work done. But it's a phenomenally great group of people, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to come play with them. Let's do a sequel where Simone actually rocks out. When I pick a project, first of all, I want it to be a movie that I would go see, and Losers was that, just in spades. I love music, I love indie films, I love elements of comedy and drama, and so that this movie was all of those things for me, and I loved having the opportunity to play the seductress. I don't get that opportunity very often, so I feel like it's a nice sort of departure from being the girl in jeans and chucks all the time. So it's different, and it's really exciting, and I can't wait to see the finished product because this is totally my wheelhouse. And Alex Steyermark is a champion. I'm a huge fan of Pray for Rock and Roll, obviously. So it was a treat to get to work with him. And the thing about doing these, little indie films is that you really get to feel like you're part of a family. And Alex is so chill and just calming and soothing and wonderful to work with. So I really feel like I'm part of a tight-knit group of cool people down here. So I can't wait to see what Alex does next, and I hope he hires me again. When Alexia and I were shooting our scene in the record store, right before we rehearsed, we decided to rummage around. I was looking for some Runaways or whatever I could find. She was found a record that said, "Happy birthday, baby Jesus," and we chuckled. But I extracted a Janis Joplin album, Pearl, which is my favorite, and took that home. And I think it's going to go up on my wall as my loot from shooting Losers Take All. What I love about Memphis is that music is everywhere. You can't escape it. You walk past, the bars on Beale Street, and there's blues and rockabilly coming from every door, and Graceland is here. And I got to tour the Gibson Guitar Factory, and I'm a Gibson girl, so I love it. And I think that just makes this the perfect place to do a movie like Losers Take All. It's all about the music in a place that just is throbbing with it. So, right on. I love Memphis.